Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Let me bring the flowers in. Spenny Ranky, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, my friend. Loud and clear. Every word I can hear.
Yeah, come on. Man had to pop out the Arsenal top.
Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, it brings me great pleasure and an absolute honor to bring to you another exclusive episode of The Fight Is Right. Let us start off with the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up.
Skyler Spence.
I'm good, man. Just like literally salivating from what we witnessed yesterday.
Salivating.
Yeah, trust me, it was juicy stuff. Yeah, the amount of messages that I got on people saying like, right, you know what? We have to hear what's going on. I'm still tired because I didn't even get sleep proper. I didn't.
Is that why you bloody woke me up at 10:30?
Yeah, that's what I do, Ton. What are you talking about? If I can't sleep, what else do I sleep?
On Sunday, don't be phoning me before 1 p.m.
Shut up. I'm phoning you at them times there. Straight. And
oh, time, Chrissy Boo. 876. He said, good evening. All massive thanks to Coach Tunde and Mr. Spencer for that 7.5 hour watch along last night. It was legendary. Please smash the like button, everyone, to the show to show support. 1,000,000%. Oh, time, Chrissy.
Tunde, I sat down so long, I thought I had pals. It's mad, right? The thing about it is this, the thing about it is this, it didn't even seem like it was that duration of time.
100%.
It did not seem like it was that duration of time. And that's the blessing. When you're doing something that you enjoy, you understand? It's like you know what I mean? It was, and the fights were really good yesterday. There was no rubbish fights yesterday. Yeah, I mean, right. Daniel Dubois and Hrgovic could be possibly the fight of the year. Seriously, we got treated to that. Nick Bull is we got to give him his ratings. It was a close fight, but I thought that he done enough to win the fight. And I like the fact how Raymond Ford was very gallant. And gallant and gracious in defeat. Well, he took it like a man and saying like, right. And now that he can move up in weight, hopefully he can get a fight with Kakachi, who just beat our boy there the other day. You know what I mean? There's still movements on there. It was like every one of my predictions was correct except for one. And the one that I got wrong was Craig Richards versus Willie Hutchinson, and I should have listened to Tunde on that one. But the most difficult, I'm going to tell you, let's be real. The most difficult thing is like when you know someone, you've known them from young as well, and they're up in a fight, and you're using intellect, right? You're using intellect, but you don't really want to air it because people are going to think, you think I'm going to lose? You're bad mind. No, I think you're going to lose because I've been in the game for a long time. So have you, Tun. Been in the game for a long time, and these are the reasons why I believe that you're going to lose. These are the reasons why I'm saying and also by demeanor. When you're on a stage, you're not meant to be gassed that you're on the stage. Because if you're gassed that you're on the stage, really and truly, you're not meant to be there. Mentally, you're not meant to be there. When you are purposefully positioned in a place, you believe that's your purpose, that you're meant to be there. When you're all gassed that you're there, like the bright lights and all the rest of it, and all your entourage is in the gas as well, trust me, you're heading for a downfall, bro.
But,
you know what I mean?
But I'm wondering who you're talking about. Are you talking about Craig?
Of course I'm talking. Of course I am.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, I mean, I told you I didn't watch the press conference, so I didn't watch none of that. But was that how Craig was going on?
Bro, I'm just keeping this thing totally 100, right? and I'm speaking out of a position of love, right? Like I saw one you who was coming to fight, and Tunde was telling me about this Willie Hutchinson. I thought, what? He's an on top man. Tunde's like, nah, he can box, man. I just thought he's some man of a little brawler, man. Yeah, I didn't even. I mean, Willie Hutchinson, I got time to watch these little pub man, right? And I was pleasantly surprised by how he bossed the fight. And Tunde, how we're watching it and we're scoring the rounds and we had it close, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we thought like, all right, you lost it. Right. Tunde, everybody was phoning me. One brother phoned me, said, Rob, nah, bruv, I lost $3,000. You put $3,000 on the whole thing, and like Craig was in the mix. It was like it was wide that he lost by. You know what I mean?
I spoke to someone who's still there now, and he said,
what is the improvements that he has shown since going to Shane McGuigan?
Well, I mean, you know me, I'm just going to be, blunt as I always am and fair. I'm not saying, I actually don't think there was enough time to show any improvement, Spence. And that's why I say that it wasn't thought about correctly. This whole fight, maybe the money was so good that it override thought. I don't know. I really don't know, because I'm saying, if Craig had phoned me, if Gus had phoned me and said and asked me, these men know me. If they had asked me, what do I think? Yeah. Before you go and sign any fight, I would have said to Craig, I said, Craig, bro, man's come up in this thing together. We've all watched everybody, grow and literally live their dreams in this thing. But you have to be calculated. And I'm like, your last fight, if we go back to your last two fights, your last fight was in May 2022. May 2022. And then at the last second, you had a fight on the same day as Ant's fight, February the 10th, 2024. Yeah, that's almost 2 years spent.
All right.
Yeah, wait, I ain't finished yet.
Go on, sorry, sir.
And then all of a sudden, June 1st, you're pitched against a kid that most people, because they've been following your career, don't know. They don't know Willie Hutchinson. But as a trainer with a fighter in the light heavyweight division, I'm watching everyone. So therefore, I think they should have thought about the contest before. That's why I said, without getting into anyone's business before the fight, I don't like that fight.
Okay.
I don't like that fight. And so happened. But I think that even the February 10th fight, going back to your point, Spence, there wasn't enough time to gel with the new trainer.
What are you talking about? That was the second fight with him, right? Or was he had two fights already with him?
February 10th was the first fight, but if you remember rightly, he just switched camps. Went into this fight. I don't know. Maybe I don't know the inner circles. Maybe Craig was training with them before, they really announced it. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, it's easy to say what was, where was the improvements. I don't know. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I'm trying to back Craig.
No, I hear all that, the backing talk, yeah? And I'm, like I said already, right? Where Craig's focus should have been, it wasn't there.
But why did he say that, though?
Because he got taken off of focus because of the extreme banter that was going on prior to the fight. And I believe that he made Willie Hutchinson get into his head. That's because the inactivity is a lot. but I think that Craig was also trying to punch too hard, and he was too slow in there. And Hutchinson, and also he was. This is the next thing I'm saying. What? Don't people know about breaking alignments? Where was the breaking of alignment? I'm not criticizing Craig, you know. I'm saying, where was the breaking of alignments? He fought that guy in straight lines, Tunde.
But
In
what I'm
straight
saying,
lines.
but that's kind of Craig's style.
No, but Tunde, but I've seen, no, I hear that. But there's many times. Mont M, thank you very much for the £2. Big respect to you, Tunde, and the true knowledge. Thank you very much, my bro. I'm saying I didn't see Craig break alignment. She said that's kind of Craig's style. I hear that. But when I see Craig when he fought Joshua-Dubois, I think it's like round 4 or 5. He throws the jab at Boatsy and he rolls over and he throws the jab and he comes back with the right hand and the left hook. I think it's about round 5. That's breaking alignment. He was following my man in straight lines. And seriously, it was like you seen when Ali fights George Foreman, and prior to the fight, October 1974, prior to the fight in the press conference, Ali says, "I renamed him the mummy," and that's what Craig was doing, bro. And I was very hurt. I'm going to tell you this: I was very hurt because I wanted Craig to break up this shoot. You know what I mean? So I'm saying this. You add your people, which I think was a good thing. And furthermore, Gus knows, because I was the one that encouraged him to go get his boxer's license. Right? So he was in the corner, but I'm saying like on certain things, and no, we don't want to hear pandemonium. Yeah, but there should be little things or little pointers that you're passing over to Shane McGuigan, who hasn't got that relationship like that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You know, Tunde, more than anybody, you know that fighter-trainer relationship ain't just fighter-trainer relationship, Tunde. You know that firsthand. And furthermore, while we're on the motion of fighter-trainer relationships,
this guy
no. While we're here, we might as well talk.
Wait. Before you say that, big Air Force 286 says he's coming from a position and standpoint that he didn't look fit and strong. Just carry on, Smith.
You know what? Air Force, you know what I mean? Big up my guy, Reds. You could have a major point there, bro. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, something was missing. It was like, oh, maybe he should have gone out there a little bit more earlier to climatize. Because it seemed like he boxed like he was jet lagged in there.
How long, again, I don't know. How long was Craig out there? Because I swear I looked on, I'm not on WhatsApp no more, but I looked at, I went, obviously it's there, but I'm not on it. Yeah, but I looked at Gus's story. And to me, it looked like they just got there the week of the fight. Or I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed like that. Yeah, it seemed like that.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know he's on it.
Tun, let's just educate these people, right? For every hour that you are spent traveling, yeah,
takes a day
to acclimatize. But exactly, to acclimatize, you're meant to take 24 to 36 hours, right? So you're on a flight for 9 hours, right? To go out to Saudi. You're meant to be there 2 weeks before.
Even
you know what I mean? To acclimatize. And everybody was saying, bloody hell, it was hot out there. It was hot. Everybody was saying that. It was hot out there. You know what I mean? It was hot. So therefore, I'm saying, right, you're not going there to commentate. You're not going there to walk around and try to sell the show. You're not trying to do any of those kind of things. You're going there to fight. And now I'm saying to you now, these kind of things, anyway, what's done. Because I'm just saying this now, my talk on this thing here is because I'm hurt that he lost to that youth there. I'm hurt.
But isn't that kind of like downplaying Willie Hutchinson's ability? It's just
I don't business. I don't know Willie Hutchinson.
Hold on. Man wants me to join them on their podcast. Bro, I'm not going on nobody's podcast till things get... Bro, nobody don't message me and ask me to be on their podcast or show. I'm not coming on. Anyway, yeah, Spence. Yeah, I feel that we've got to give Willie Hutchinson some credit, Spence.
No, he boxed excellent, son.
We've got to give him some credit. The young man,
He boxed
I know the young man. I know the young man. I know what the young man's about. You know, obviously this thing's levels. Obviously this thing's levels. So I'm no way look at him like our level. But I'm saying even Craig's level for that for that matter. But I just don't think they looked at this kid properly, because the kid can fight. The kid was a brilliant amateur, you know, done everything, won everything. Turned pro like Daniel Dubois, very young. Lost against someone that most people thought that he shouldn't lose against. And from the own young man's mouth, he was going through a lot at the time. He believes he shouldn't be. You know, fighters always have excuses. Most fighters come up with an excuse when they lose. But that's neither here nor there. I just thought you're talking about a 34-year-old man in there with a 25-year young kid. That's 9 years difference. The 34-year-old man has been inactive for almost 2 years. Had one fight from May 22 to February 10th, 24. So inactivity coupled with the fact that you're fighting a young, hungry kid who sees no one but himself at the end of his nose, it's one of them ones where, you know, listen, Leo, come on now. Come on, Leo. Come on, Leo. Bro, this is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes
Stop. I don't even want to entertain that foolishness.
Yeah. Come on, Leo.
Yeah,
Bro,
stop it.
This ain't what's that cartoon? This ain't no cartoon business, you know. This is real life boxing. You're talking about Anthony Yarde, AY. Come on, man. Don't bring man in this conversation. Hutchinson against Whitaker is a good fight. Two young guns. I would like to see that fight.
Okay, I hear that, Tun. But
I like to see that fight.
Yeah, so would I. But you know what? We ain't gonna see that fight, right? Because we're not gonna see that fight, Tunde. For what? For what marbles right now? We're not gonna see that fight. Like, my guy just turned pro the other day. Last week, it seems like Ben Whitaker's turned pro, right? But even though he's been pro a year and a half now, he's just turned professional. Yes, he's looked decently extravagant and getting the wins, and he's bringing a new kind of, you know, demographic into boxing.
Yes. I hear that.
Right? Yeah, he's certainly doing that. But he hasn't been in the fights to prepare him for a Willie Hutchinson yet.
Yes.
Right? But he's fighting your cousin on the 20.
Bro, who is this brother? Someone sent me something of him. I don't know who he is. He just look like an African brother. That's just looking.
He's a Nigerian youth, but fair play to him. He's a
Niger boy, yeah? He's a Niger boy.
Yeah, he's a Niger youth. And he's being trained by who's training him again? What's my boy from up north? What's his name? His name's gone out of my head. Please forgive me, man. Utakalu knockout for the WBU. Anthony Farnell. That's it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, trust me, me and him used to be vicious rivals when we was coming through the thing, you know. Every time I used to see
I know the fight they're gonna make. They might make Ezra Taylor against Willie Hutchinson.
You know what? Yeah, because Ezra Taylor's fighting on the Magnificent Seven, yeah?
Yeah. That's a
fight. So if he gets through that, they'll make his fight. They will. Because right now, I'm so happy that Turkey Al-Sheikh he's kind of come with a hard knocks thing. Because you know when I used to promote hard knocks, mere 50-50 fight to right? And it seems like that he could do that on a massive scale because he's got a massive budget. You know what I mean? And bottom line, I'm saying this, you know what? Turkey Al-Sheikh is actually saving boxing, Tunde. You know what I mean? He's actually saving boxing because he's making the best fight the best, but then also he's not shelving the people who come second best as long as they've gone in the ring to give their best. He's saying, right, I respect that. Look at the Zidane yesterday. He said, I'm gonna make you come back. I'm gonna give you a fight on, you know what I mean? Because you came in late notice. But he tried the thing. He was properly trying the thing. So
is that what Turkey said, yeah?
Yeah, he said, yeah, I'm gonna give you. I watched back the whole show afterwards. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring you back. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring you back so you can get to go and fight. So that to me is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? And also, Big Baby Miller, he fought his heart out against Daniel Dubois.
Yes.
Yeah, he did. He fought his heart out. Right? He comes second best. But you know what? Turkey Al-Sheikh, I'm telling you, I witnessed this. We was up on the stage, yeah? You know what I mean? We was up on the stage. I was up on the stage for the Day of Reckoning with the Joshua fight, yeah? And then I see Turkey Al-Sheikh. I was with Alvina, yeah? You know who brought over Clarissa Shields. Yeah.
Big up Alvina.
I was with Alvina. I have to big her up as well. And Turkey just walked up to my man and said, give me your number. Just like that. Now, you know, in any other situation, man will look on that like it's a violation. Like, oh, no. But you see, because of the power base that Turkey Al-Sheikh got, everyone shuts them out. So he got my man's number, and that's when he realized that, what's the little short brother who you do bad up in Clarissa Shaw's change room?
Oh, don't put me in your... What's about me?
Dimitri Silita. Yeah? No? But listen. Clarissa Shaw just... Right, remember, when Clarissa Shields came over here first time, 4 years ago, yeah? It's me and Tunde that was looking after her, yeah? It's me and Tunde that was driving her up and down in the big whips and blah, 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 and everything else. Me and Tunde did this for her, right? When Clarissa was coming back now, Clarissa says, okay, you guys look after us. So, you know what I mean? I pick up the phone and I ring my guy RJ, sorry. I say, RJ, boom, want a car to come pick up Clarissa. What car do you want to bring? Which one you got? Right, I got the Wraith. Boom. We went down there, picked her up in the Wraith. Took her in. After she bust up my girl, Savannah Marshall, right? We're in the changing room, yeah? We say, right. She goes, let's go get a picture. She said that to us. Me and Tunde. Uncle Tim, which is his Tunde? Uncle Tunde, Uncle Spence. That's the love and respect. We got to take the picture. So John David Jackson, if you don't know, is a two-weight world champion. We say, John, can you take the picture? It's all love. John's got to take the picture. And Dimitri Silita, man, how can you ask a two-time world champion to take a picture? Anthony, just shut your mouth.
Bro, what's the matter?
No, but hear what now? Hear what? I'm coming with a story.
Why you bring me in the mix-up? People don't need to know that I said that, Spence.
No, we have to. We have to tell the little. No, you know why? Because he's a little robber. Because you see how my man exposed him. So come. Remember, he was managing Big Baby Miller. Yeah. We laughing for. We have to talk at the Tington. He's managing Big Baby Miller. Yeah.
Bro, he got me so angry, though. I was like, bro, shut your mouth, man. Don't come in this thing, yeah. Bro, this is London, bro. Don't try and come with no nonsense. Anyway,
So anyway, so we're there now, and I was like, all right then. So Big Baby Miller now, he fought. My man turned around and said, like, how much am I getting for the fight? So he said, yeah, 600 grand. Right? Now, I spoke to Big Baby Miller, he told me the whole thing. So I'm not talking out of line. Right? He said 600 grand. You're getting 600 grand. So yeah, you're getting 600 grand. Boom. So he's gone for before.
Air Force 286. Bro, you know this guy's got a big mouth. He just talks everything.
No.
Air Force 286.
So hear what, son? Listen, people. Listen, I'll finish the story, man. So, Big Ben Miller's box now, yeah? Against my man. And also, he's gone to Saudi Arabia and he's taking his Shahada. Now, to people who don't know what that is, that means that you are taking like your whole communion to become a Muslim, right? He's done that now, yeah? So, but Turkey Al-Sheikh just actually likes fighters. That's how he rolls, right?
Yes.
So, he's gone. How much am I getting for the fight? 600 grand is what Demetrius Lita said he's getting, right? Then he takes his percentage. Remember in America, the managers take 30%, you know?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right? So his fault. My man's taking out his share. So then he's trying to think, oh, what's going? So now he's found out now that he got paid $950,000, Tunde. So my man's taken 350, or somebody's taken it, and paid him 600,000, and then taking the 30% off of that. Think about it. So he's made more money than what Demetrius than what Big Baby Miller's made, and that's why Big Baby Miller's suing him now. Big Baby Miller's airing him out, saying you little robber, all the rest of it. So Turkey Al Sheikh's heard all of this. He said, "Oh, don't worry, man. We're going to do a show in America when we do the Crawford show, because Crawford's fighting out there when he's fighting for the junior middleweight world title. I'll put you on. See, that's why I like Turkey Al Sheikh, because he still bring man in. He goes, oh, you got robbed. Because he understands his business, how it snakes and all the rest of it. Don't worry, I'll look after you. Boom. So because of that, I've got to say, yeah, you are an ethical man. I like that. Straight standard. Not only that, but when I went out there in October of last year, I got looked after vicious. So that's all I got to say.
So going back to Craig, I mean, we spoke about Willie Hutchinson. He's a precocious talent. Be interested to see what next for him. I don't even know where he's in the rankings. I'm only focused on us, but I don't know where he must be. It must be Craig had some rankings in, I know, like the WBA. So obviously Craig would have Willie would have taken those spots now. But putting Willie to a side for 1 second, what next for Craig?
I could see maybe, because I'm thinking like, what fighters has Matchroom got right now? I could see maybe Craig getting himself in position to fight for the vacant British title that at this present moment Joshua-Dubois holds, but I don't think he's holding anything. I think that could become vacant, and then maybe Craig could fight for the vacant British title. You know what I mean? Because I can't. I mean, it's difficult to see where Craig's going anywhere, simply because of his age right now, and also, he's never really been in a fight where he's the A side to him.
That's a good point. Right?
And then and I was just thinking about that, you know what I mean? Boxing Royale. I was just thinking about Craig versus Lyndon Arthur. Maybe.
No, Lyndon's going to fight Dan Aziz.
Yeah, for what title?
I don't know. Right.
So if Lyndon Arthur ends up fighting Dan Aziz, then maybe Craig can just be around to go and fight the winner of that fight. Yes. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's over for Craig Richards, right? I just think it's a harder climb back now. That's what I'm saying.
Do you think, I'm going to pose another question to you. We're talking about Craig a lot. I know we've got a lot to get through in this show, but Craig is my guy. I do support him regardless. Do you think weight had any part to play in Craig's defeat last night? Because I saw Craig, and I say this, I saw Craig a month or so, a little while back. Craig looked massive. Craig looked like a heavyweight. And, you just spoke about Craig's age. I would love Danny to come on there. Danny's probably on there, but he just don't want to come on the thing. I know
he's over in Saudi. He's over in Saudi.
Danny will still watch this together. Dan knows what go on. Dan be watching this. Trust me, I know that. But again, I'm not making excuses for Craig, but the fact that he's 34, the fact that he's been inactive, Craig is always fit, but the weight dropping, being out for 2 years, coming back fighting in February and then in June. Because as you said, and as a lot of people have noted, Craig looked flat last night. He looked slow. He was missing shots. And you know, there's always two perspectives to boxing. One when you're watching it on the TV, and one when you're there. Yeah. And people that was there phoning me today said, bro, your boy. That's what they're saying, you know. They're not saying Craig. They're saying your boy got bust up. That's what they're saying to me. And I'm like, oh, please don't tell me that, man. Bro, it was a good fight. Craig just, you know, it wasn't his night. So I'm like, stylistically, I said it was the wrong fight anyway, but could the weight? I'm just asking you as a professional, one person who's very knowledgeable. Anything to do with it?
When I saw Craig at Gus's wedding, yeah?
Yes.
Remember? Because he had a suit on as well.
Yeah.
And it was tailored. Remember? It was tailored.
He looked like a doorman.
Trust me. He looked big then, but then when we saw him at the British Border Control luncheon, yeah?
He even looked big there, Spence.
He looked massive, bro. He looked massive. So
he looked big there.
He looked, yeah, of course, he looked massive. So maybe that has got something to do with it. Yeah, but I'm not gonna make no excuses. I'm saying I was disappointed simply because I so badly wanted to win. That's number one. But I was also hurt because I remember talking to Gus, saying to him, that's Danny Wright, Craig's cousin, yeah? His older cousin. And I'm saying to him, like, you have to be in the corner to G him up. From morning, I've been saying this to man.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, but
and it didn't work.
Yeah, it's not that, Spence.
What is it then? Educate me.
You have to have some say. These men who Craig has got around him are not going to be letting Danny be vocal and giving his opinion. They're like, yeah, you can stand there, but you can't talk. You can't talk in this thing. You understand? And it's just the facts. So I'm glad Danny was there. I'm glad Danny was present. You know, at least he's given that energy, you know. But sometimes he needs to speak. And if he's not given the opportunity to speak, then there's not much he can do. But again, I don't want to really put it down to that. You know, there's always two ways of looking at one picture. And I'm like, one, give Willie Hutchinson credit. He fought a good fight. The other side was Craig mentally, physically prepared going into that fight? You understand what I'm saying? So those are the questions which ultimately that Craig will have to ask himself. Craig is big enough to move up to cruiserweight?
Of course he is.
And I know Craig, I've been in the gym when he's sparring React-Poor and them man there.
Right. Tunde also, he's technically good enough to be up at that weight.
100%. So maybe those people age different. Some people can do the weight. But again, only Craig can answer these questions. It'd be good to have Craig on a... Bro, it'd be good to get Craig...
leave the man be right now, Ton. Leave them be. No, it's not that. He's in foreign as well, so leave them man be, man. When they get back on all the rest of it.
Yeah. Pete G, thank you for the £2. But you know, we ain't going to be talking that business on air. Come on. It's not that. Old type PG, thank you for the £2. Anyway, Craig versus Arthur or Aziz are good fights. Plus, Craig can be the gatekeeper for Whittaker up and coming too. Craig ain't going to be no gatekeeper. Craig ain't on that. Craig ain't on that. Craig has got too much pride. Why must I be a gatekeeper for nah. That's nonsense. I don't believe that for 1 second. But who knows? It's good that everyone is saying Yarde should have been on the card and everything like that. Well, you know, I think the people are saying that I have to ask themselves the question, why are we not on the card? And then, you know, you can think a different way. But it's all good. Nothing happens before its time. And everyone writes their own story. So, moving on to the second fight of the card, Spencer. The second fight of the card, I believe, was Nick Bull versus Raymond Ford.
And that was an excellent fight, son. That was
great comment, JDM. Big fight. I actually, I'm gonna be honest. I thought Ford won. I'm just because he messed up my whole clean sweep. It's not that I didn't want, or I didn't want either man to win, or I didn't want Nick Bull to win, because I keep saying Nick Bull's like, he's such an exciting fighter. Throws multiple punches for 12 rounds. But I just feel that Raymond Ford deserved to win that fight. Not deserve, can't say deserve, because Nick Bull deserved to win the fight as well. They both are deserving fighters. But I just think the technical ability and Raymond Ford and the way he maneuvered in the fight, I kind of edge it to Ford.
And I hear that through your eyes of understanding technicalities, right? Through someone else's eyes, who's going to be sitting there, who's going to be thinking, I'm judging because my guy is the one that is aggressing. My guy is the one that is throwing the clusters of punches and not these single shots, even though they were beautifully done. But man, have to realize that the problem in that fight was Raymond Ford should have dogged it a little bit, and he didn't. And because he didn't dog it, that's why I believe that that decision was fair. It wasn't close fights are close fights. Close fights are not robberies. But at the end of the day, you're going to say to yourself, if you had to be either of those fighters, would you want to be the fighter at the end of it that you said, I gave it my all to the last bell, or I worked in spurts and threw some superb punches and combinations that were so eye-catching? But which fight would you want to be? Because I'd rather want to be the one that emptied the tank.
Are you asking me? Are you asking me? You're asking me.
It was a rhetorical kind of question, brother Tunde, right? It's rather one of those kind of one. And the thing about it is this: I don't want to get on the wrong side of you, because I know I like how you told that little short man silly to shut his mouth. So I don't want you to tell me to shut my mouth.
No, I wouldn't do that, bro. But I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I wouldn't want to be that fighter that emptied the tank.
Right.
Giving it everything, and you know,
not even, and that's what Nick did.
Yeah, he did. And I said, in a way, it's kind of justice for him. Many feel that he won the fight against Ray Vargas, and
he did win the fight. They robbed him.
You know, on paper it was a draw. So listen, Raymond Ford has won a world title, and last night was Nick Bull's turn to win the world title. What next for Nick Bull? What next for Raymond Ford?
I'm hearing someone at the back just revving up some car. Can you hear the car? Oh, it's all right. No, the microphone's not getting. I was about to tell him to turn off his engine, bro.
Relax. Oh, so what next for Nick Bull?
Nick Bull, well, he's world champion right now, Ton. So,
yes.
Right, I think...
Isn't Lee Wood in that weight class?
He is in that weight class.
That'd be a good fight, you know. But the way I see Nick Bull fighting, if you don't have 12 rounds in you, or you cannot punch like. Hey, what was that?
It's a car that just whizzed by. It was a car walk by.
That sounds like a bike.
I'll come out and tell him, look, just turn off this thing, you know.
Yeah, Spence. So, all right. So, Raymond Ford, you think I'll move up in weight for Raymond?
Definitely a move, because he was struggling to make the weight ton. You know what I mean? Definitely move up. Yes, my brother. Big up Bobby Wright. And he says, Tunde, I remember you doing an interview with Nick Bull, and you're saying that he's going to go all the way. Dream it, believe it, become it. Nice one there, Bobby. Thank you so much for the $4.99.
1,000,000%. I literally, first time I ever saw him box, I said, I phoned Frank, I said, this kid is something special. And then Ant was fighting, I forgot where he was fighting, but he was doing like the little commentary with Dev. And I said it there and then. I said, stick with your team. You know, the same team that bring you, stick with them. That's your strength. And, You got a bright future. And listen, you can see how much it meant to him. What I liked about Nick Ball is that he never complained with the draw. He just said, "Ah, cool. I'm disappointed. It's not a loss, but I'm gonna come again." And he did do that. So big up Nick Ball. Nick Ball. I think Raymond Ford, he was doing the right shots, but there wasn't no effect really. So that's why I think a move up in weight for Raymond Ford would be appropriate, Spence.
And I agree. Yes, a motorbike, you know. It's man racing right there.
I told you. Okay, Lee Wood has moved from 130. See that? Yeah, that makes sense. And as I said, I don't know how old Nick Ball is, but well, these young boys, they're moving from a different generation. There's a different speed. It's a different speed. And this is what I'm saying. If you ain't a speed fighter, you can't be fighting these young boys. Because they're coming with that virgin energy. You know, when you just hype everything. You got so much energy, you know, for the fights. And Nick Ball throws a million punches. And he's strong. I told you when we was doing a watch along. What I like about Nick Ball is that he just dashed man across the ring when he tried to get he just dashed man.
You know what I knew? I knew when he was a serious competitor when he fought Isaac Dogbo.
Isaac Dogbo, yeah. Oh, Nick Ball's 27. Okay, so he's quite seasoned then. He's not as young as I thought. He's got that man strength, definitely. Makes sense. Bruce Carrington, Nick Ball versus Bruce. No. Again, to me, Bruce is another youth who's got their mad skills, but it's the work rate of Nick Ball.
Listen, his work rate throws you off.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He throws, and also what I like about him is that he'll punch from angles. He'll punch from angles, change his position to be a southpaw, and then let off his hands again. Then throw the left hand power shot and put himself back on balance to be orthodox. I like this kid. I like him a lot, man. Good kid. And he's a kid. This is what I'm talking about. When I'm saying about breaking alignment. He breaks lines, Tunde. Because he was in with a man that was superior to him technically. He said, all right, don't want your face. You're superior to me, but I'm way more superior to you with my technical mind and rough and tumble. Right? And you know, he went for it. And like, you know, in the last round, he sucked it up. So all the credit in the world should be given to him. I have to salute that brother. But as we're moving on, because we've been wrestling for a hot minute, right? But as we're moving on, the next was Hamza Sheeraz versus Amo Williams.
Yes. What a fight!
It was a great fight.
What a fight! Thank you for the 199, Mohammed Ahmed. He says Bull versus Mazur. What do you think of that fight? That's a good fight, you know. Both of them are come forward fighters. I don't know if Mazur is in a position to get that world title fight so quickly. I think he's got British Commonwealth and all that coming up. But yeah, depending on how it goes with his British fight, who knows? I'm sure Nick Ball will be looking for big paydays now. But going back to Hamza Sheeraz and Amo Williams, last night, Hamza Sheeraz announced himself as a fully fledged world-class fighter.
1,000,000%.
Correct me.
I could not correct you if you're wrong. You know what? People were looking at his last performance when he boxed. Was in February, right?
Yeah.
When he boxed in February and he got the stoppage KO win over Liam Williams, and everyone said, well, you know what? Well, Liam Williams is a bit long in the tooth. I'm saying no. It doesn't matter if someone's long in the tooth. If somebody does something to somebody that has never been done before, I don't care if you're long in the tooth. It's never been done to you before.
Trust me. Come on, talk the talk.
Right, it's never been done before. Just like when certain guys who I know have fighters and they do something to someone that's never been done before, it's because they're old. It's the way. It's you know what I'm talking about. So no, when I witness something, that'd be different now. If Hamza Sheeraz went in with Liam Williams and went points with him, or we say, all right, then well, you know, Eubank, we can gauge it. He went points with Eubank, and he went points. He went points with Boom Boom Andre. So we get it. No, he totally blips my man. He went after him like how I chase down people when I need to get my partner draw. That's what happened. He blips him, right? Okay, cool. But we're saying, is that a live opponent? Nah, this is the next thing as well. Is the next thing, right? And humility is a good thing, right? Because as much as it's a business that Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn are running and all the rest of it, I know Eddie is a heavy, heavy competitor. Trust me. And he's a sour grapes man. I know because I know him personally, right? So I know it's burning him that all of them man lost. It's burning him. It's burning him. Because you can't even turn around and say, well, you got a one win, so you can spin it out. Because you know that one win, he could, if he got one win on that show, he'd have spun that. Well, that one win, as far as I'm concerned, has made up for everything because it was such a spectacular win in the. You know what I mean? But no, you never even get a quarter win, Tunde. Not even a quarter. So that there, or him looking at that there, he's thinking, right, you know what? You know what I mean? Hamza Sheeraz, I remember I was at the presser for the 5v5. And Amo Williams was there. And Eddie Hearn, when they faced up and did the head-to-head, Eddie Hearn went to Amo and was like, yeah, we got this. You know what I mean? Very, very smug, very, very cocky, right? But it's easy for you to say, yeah, we got this. You've never fought before. Do you understand? You don't know what the other guy's really doing. You promote fights. You think, you know, you ain't fought, bro. I'm just keeping this thing 100.
But it's got experience, though, in terms of.
No. It got experience of the business, Tunde. Yeah.
Not only the business. No, I can't. I mean, not that. I'm not wait. I'm not vehemently disagreeing with you, but you can't tell me that someone who grew up in boxing that has promoted or been there as a son of a promoter who's watched hundreds of fights doesn't have some knowledge.
No, and I'm going to tell you this now. Yeah.
Yes.
How Eddie Hearn is like most promoters. How Eddie, if I've got you and I'm promoting you, you're bracking up this next man. This is his mind. I'm telling you. I've been around him from. Remember this part here. I've been around Eddie Hearn from when he just come in this thing.
When you say just coming in, what do you mean?
When he just came into getting his promoter's license and promoting boxing.
But wasn't he as a child? I mean, I'm just saying this.
No. But,
as a child, wasn't he attending fights?
That's from when his dad was doing it. I'm saying from when he took the mantle as himself to do this, right, I'm doing this thing here. I've been around him from then. Because remember, them times, I was a shareholder of Raw Fight Club. Every Thursday, Eddie Hearn will come and me and we go around the cafe to have a cup of tea. Right? Mm-hmm. So I know and I could see the vision, but I know like you had a juggernaut of Matchroom behind you to push your thing. Right? And them times I was promoted with Hard Knocks and you had a couple of fighters that and you bring them through for me. So Norton, so I know when Eddie Hearn got someone, he thinks, right, I've got you and how you're meant to think, and we're gonna win. But he weren't looking at. He's thinking like he kind of looked at my man like it was gonna be an easy touch. Like he ain't fought nobody. He was lucky against Bradley Ski. We're gonna go deal with him. Hamza Sheeraz is a consummate professional, Tunde. His team around him, they're serious because when he's got.
I mean, I think it's more than. I think me personally, I think as we were saying on a watch along, when Hamza started to use his
the double jab,
and not even the double, just his attributes, Spence, and that's what made it the fight was. Hamza's so big, his levers are so long, his jab is. He was out jabbing the southpaw. Usually, you can't really get. It's a difficult shot to out jab the southpaw coming up, but the jab bust up my boy's face. And it's just his physical attributes.
Well, it's crazy.
Now he's learning how to use it. I just think that his size is going to be a problem for most middleweights, if you can keep developing that fast, rapid jab, busting up man's face from the outside, then because Ammo couldn't get in. He couldn't get in. He kept it. And when he was in, it was kind of like he was doing that nonsense he was doing at the public workout. It weren't working, bro. It weren't working. And Hamza was magnificent last night. He was absolutely magnificent. Big up the main man who never gets his credit, the one and only Andy Ayling. He is the man behind the plan. He's Hamza's manager. He's that's his guy. That's his guy. So big up. I ain't gonna stop bigging up Andy Ayling. Big up Andy Ayling. You know, you're taking your boy to the top. Yeah, so there's many fights for Hamza next. I don't know about Ammo. Again, I question his mental stability. He don't appear right to me. He's moving like how Deontay Wilder is moving. But we're going to get onto the Wilder situation. But in terms of Hamza, there are many fights now that are there for him. Obviously, the one I think a lot of people would want to see is the Chris Eubanks Jr. But
yeah, Chris Eubank ain't taking that fight. He ain't gonna take that fight. I know Eubank ain't taking that fight. He ain't taking that fight. Unless Turkel shakes fry and say, I want to see that fight. That fight's not gonna happen.
Cool. Denzel Bentley.
Because that's an easier fight to make. You know what I mean? It's an easier fight to make, and Denzel Bentley would want it, and so would Ammo. Yeah, I mean, but I'll tell you the next thing. The nicest thing was this. For Save One Life and Platinum Promotion, when I was doing the fundraiser for Palestine, Denzel Bentley was sat with Hamza Sheeraz's dad on the table. And I said, this is really nice. I even mentioned it when I was comparing. I said, this is really nice because like he's a rival to your son. But the dad was saying, I don't business. He's here for a good cause. You know what I mean? So I like that. But I'd like to see those two get on simply because Denzel looked very, very good in his last fight out against Danny Dignam, former world title challenger, right? And he looked very good busting him up. So I'd like to see them two get it on because it'd be an easy fight. They're both with Matchroom. They're both with Queensbury. So, yeah, that would be a good fight. A lot of people saying, I'm seeing on here like Sheeraz reminds them of Tommy Hearns. He doesn't. He reminds me of Oscar De La Hoya. He don't remind me of Tommy Hearns. You know what I mean? Tommy Hearns was a sharpshooter. Hamza Sheeraz is a sharpshooter, but he don't put in combinations like Tommy Hearns. Remember when Tommy Hearns would go 1-2 left hook in your gut, you know? Bro.
The hitman. Thank you, Pete, for the £5. No one has mentioned the 3 million bonus. Will they divide it to the fighters? Warren seemed annoyed when he asked. He said it goes to the company. Well, the only way to find out is if the fighters
ain't getting that money.
Well, it is. Thank you for the £5, Pete G. Let me see more new comments. Man said he's good, but no Tommy. Sheeraz is not Tommy Hearns. All right. Next fight, Dimitri Bivol. No. Hold on, what was the next fight? Yeah, Dimitri Bivol versus Malik Zinad. A fight which people were pleasantly surprised, Spencer. Fight which I told you.
You told me about the brother, you know? You told me about the youth. I was saying that this is going to get broke up in 4 rounds, man. You told me about the youth. I never watched the guy. I had no interest in saying I'm going to watch the guy. You know what I mean? He was a stand-in. You know what I mean? I was more hurt at the fact that I wasn't seeing Beterbiev and Bivol get it on, but it is what it is. But, you know, it's one of them ones there, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there's not too much to talk about that fight.
It's fair play to Zanu, Malik. He came to fight, and exactly, and like Ash 123 is saying, like Zinad was on smoke, and he was on smoke. Fair play to me. He tried to grab the thing, you know what I mean? But it just didn't work.
Trust me. You know, listen, he went in there. Big up Will Jones as well, cornering
Yeah.
Malik. Great experience for him, and a great experience for both guys because you know Malik has never been on that that level, that stage, and he was in his right mind to grab that. I mean, I don't even know one fighter from Malta, a Libyan from Malta. Not even, I don't know nobody fighting from Malta. The only person I know from Malta was my brethren I grew up with from school. And so it's a massive opportunity for him. And, you know, he took it. Now he knows the level. Now he knows you got to be composed at that level and not fight off of, you know, emotion. But he done well. Big up Malik, Zinad, and I'm sure we're going to see you again. Dimitri Bivol, we know what time it is with Bivol. He was getting ready for the biggest fight of his life against Beterbiev. So it was announced yesterday that fight is going to be October. Again, I hope it is. I hope it is. But I'm not too sure. Now, the fight or the fights, the big boys. But the one fight that was the most spectacular fight last night, Spencer Fearon. Dangerous. Dynamite. Daniel Dubois. Triple D. Triple D was triple T last night. And the T stands for thump up, man. That's what Daniel was doing last night. He was thumping up, man. Not punch, thump. T-U-M-P. Or is there H? T-H-U-M-P. He was thumping up, man, last night. And
he was on it. He was on it, man. And
he was on it.
He was on it. He took some hard shots, and I think it's imperative that his dad is always sat where he's sat. I mean, his dad phoned me today, and his dad phoned me today, and they was talking. And guess what fight's next for him?
The fight that's going to happen, it's already been signed, is Daniel Dubois versus Anthony Joshua.
Right.
At Wembley in September. The fight is signed.
21st. Yep, September the 21st.
The fight is
it's signed. It's signed.
So it's signed. So as I said to you yesterday, I'm gonna say it again. First of all, let's talk about the performance of Daniel Dubois. Before we even go into that.
Daniel Dubois, I would have to say that was his best performance to date because he was in there with a truly live opponent. You know what I mean? Yes. And unbeaten man, and a man that 2 years ago was a bogeyman. No one didn't want to mess with him. You understand? He got a debatable win over Zhang, but given the circumstances, he just lost his father. We can allow you for having that lackluster performance. But you are a good fighter. And you showed us how good you were because you stuck it on Daniel Dubois like nobody's business. But the thing about it is
Daniel Dubois,
he's resilient.
So many right hands in the first 4 rounds. I thought he had a sign on his forehead that said "hit me."
No, he didn't. He didn't. The sign said, "Please hit me here." That's what it said.
I'm saying, and I'm just again. I told people this. Daniel Dubois burst on the scene as a young, precocious talent. And I said to you the other week, I remember Colin Hart saying Daniel Dubois is the most explosive British fighter he has seen since Lennox and Frank Bruno. I remember. And I'm saying that Daniel Dubois now is going to be the new champion of the heavyweight era. The new heavyweight era. I'm telling you that.
You know what?
Yeah,
especially if he keeps on fighting the way that he does.
I'm telling you, Spencer. Remember I said it the other week. Yeah, I said if me, I'm saying it, but I'm telling you, going on to the fight which has been signed, sealed, and delivered, AJ against well, I know Daniel signed his side. I don't know if AJ signed his
No,
side.
AJ signed his side. I've heard
Okay.
from a brilliant source that he signed. AJ signed. Yeah.
Okay. So
And it will be for the full IBF world title.
Yeah,
The first
before,
title that Anthony Joshua won back in 2016.
Yes, because Daniel's gonna be promoted to the full IBF champion.
That's right.
In the next couple of days. So from what I hear, and the fight will be for the full IBF belt. But what I'm saying is now, Spencer, let's just again for 1 minute move on from Hrgovic, Daniel, and the brilliant performance of young Daniel Dubois last night. What is going to happen when Anthony Joshua gets in the ring with Daniel Dubois, or when Daniel Dubois gets in the ring with Anthony Joshua?
We're going to see a hell of a...
Just before that, thank you, JDM, God first, obviously. Sorry, that's a bad fight for Dan. He doesn't move his head enough. Surely Ajayi is a better choice. Big up to both, and tell Frank to get his wallet. Come on. Old time, my man. Yeah, you know what it is. You know how this thing goes. Spencer, we await your great answer.
Yeah. All right. My thing is this. It's not a case like what's going to happen. Right? I think the reason why this fight is in a good place, is a good fight, is an excellent fight, yeah? It's because both fighters are going into a fight of it's going to be big magnitude, because that's going to be a sellout, especially after the performance that he put in yesterday, right? To the simple fact of like, Anthony Joshua has seemed to have rediscovered himself, and Daniel Dubois, under the tutelage of Don Charles and having his dad very close by the corner now, has found himself.
Repeat what you just said, Tim. So I was just reading comments. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
No, I'm just saying, I think like Anthony Joshua has rediscovered himself. Yeah, Anthony Joshua has rediscovered himself with Ben Davison. He's rediscovered himself. I was in the gym with him last week, and yes, you know what I mean? He's actually in a good place. It's nice to see. He's actually in a very, very good place. And I'm saying Daniel Dubois has found himself. One's rediscovered and one has found himself. Right? And you can see that he's found himself, because I don't know whether he would have been able to have taken those right hands so consistently, and they were concurrent, those right hands that he was getting from Hrgovic. He's getting right uppercuts, he's getting left hooks, he's getting the shots in, right? I don't know if he would have been able to have taken those, or would have taken, or had the mental fortitude of taking those without certain experiences that he's gone in with. And because of that, then I'm saying to you, like, yeah, someone just put up here. He's beat Walling and a UFC fighter.
You messed up my shot, bro. Finish up to the I'm gonna say, man. Go ahead.
Right. So I'm just saying that makes this a very, very good fight. Very, very good fight. I'm excited for this. I know you're gonna say, Tun, that's not a good fight for Anthony Joshua.
No. Before I say that,
okay,
I'm saying, you're saying. Remember, I'm Anthony Joshua supporter, but I'm also a Daniel Dubois supporter, because I've known Daniel since he's a youth. And that's why I kept on telling everyone on the show that said Hrgovic is going to knock out Daniel. I'm saying, you man don't understand. This boy was molded to be a fighter. Daniel don't know nothing else. He weren't no road you that found boxing. Boxing is in his DNA. And I'm telling you, as I told everyone, this boy has come up in this heavyweight thing, taken 2 losses. People called him a quitter. But I'm telling you that he lost against a generational champion in Alexander Usyk, and he lost against a mentally strong fighter who was on a roll in Joe Joyce at the time of his youth. But he's been in there, Spence. He's been in there. And Hrgovic hit him, even Miller, even though Miller is not a noted puncher, this guy's about 39 stones, bro. 39 stones on at the end of a fist. You must feel something. Yeah.
Yeah, you're feeling the pizza from the night before, Tunde.
And so Daniel has fought big fights, Spence, at a young age. Yesterday was another big fight. This youth was taking bombs, yeah, and firing back. Nobody can't tell me about Daniel Dubois' chin.
Nah, his chin's proper. Nah, Tunde, his chin's proper.
And his fitness.
Nah, his fitness is crazy.
The fitness, yeah, and it's another for me. I'm just trying to check a statistic before I say it. Just give me 1 sec there. Okay, so I don't know how old, but wait there, Spencer. Sorry for the yeah. So shortly after the fight, yeah, a month after this fight, AJ is going to be 35 years old. I'm gonna say it again.
So
what does
that mean?
AJ is going to be 30. Wait. Listen. AJ is going to be 35 years old. Daniel is only 26 years old. How many years is that, Spencer?
I hear that, Tunde. It's 9 years. But
how many years is that?
It's 9 years, but what does that mean? Man says he's 24.
How many years was Craig and Willie Hutchinson?
Listen, Craig and Willie Hutchins is two different things.
Last question.
Craig and Willie Hutchins is two different things, Tunde. I told you, Craig was watching too much Frankenstein movies. That's what. Man said, "No, bro, Craig, you go watch the old time fight. You go watch the old time."
What's an awful comparative? But what I'm trying to say that you lot are getting you lot are getting this fanboy business again, and you're not looking at. Look, I never said you. I never said you. I never said you. So I never said you.
All right.
But people have to put emotion aside, and I'm saying Daniel Dubois is going to be one hell of a problem for AJ come September. Remember, I'm telling you. Remember, I'm telling you on the fight is right on June the 2nd, 2024. Daniel Dubois is going to be one hell of a problem. And you can do this study and break that. Now, I'm not talking about AJ. You can go and study, break down, technical analysis, and all of that. This is a spiritual thing. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this fight is going to be serious. This fight is, seeing as you want to toe the line, seeing as you're toeing the line, I'm saying Daniel's going to win.
Okay, that's a big talk there, Ton.
I'm saying Daniel's going to win.
How is he going to win, Ton?
By knockout.
Okay.
Cool. And you know what? You know me, I don't come from no hating thing. You know me, I don't even care if AJ's gonna lose. But I'm saying this fight here, I'm putting all feelings aside. I'm just going. This fight, I'm putting all feelings aside. I'm just going by what my feeling. And of course, you can't see that. You couldn't see Willie Hutchinson beating Craig. And then you're gonna say, what kind of comparison is that? But I'm telling you, this is boxing. And I hope what I've said motivates AJ to do what he always does, which is stay focused and just say, I don't care what you man say anyway. I'm doing my thing. And it's going to be the same for Daniel and his dad. And Daniel, if I say AJ is going to knock out Daniel, they'll be like, ah, cool. Cool, Tunde. That's fine. It's boxing. Everyone's got to have pick a winner and a loser. I don't want no. I'm not a no sit on the fence, brother. But I'm telling you. I'm telling you what Tunde Ajayi is saying. I'm saying this fight here, and it ain't. I don't want nobody to be carrying no feelings and everything. I want everybody to just take the sport of boxing what it is. It's just a sport. You know, nobody ain't come with no hate. I don't walk around with hate in my heart for nobody. It's just not in me. Yeah. But I'm telling you, you know me, I say there was a point in the fight of the Raymond Ford Nick Ball fight. I said, I guarantee you Nick Ball's gonna get knocked out in the next 2 rounds. Remember I said that, Spencer? Last night I don't business. I don't business. I'm still gonna say what I'm gonna say. Of course I rate AJ. Come on, how ridiculous is that? I'm one of the mad supporters when man's trying to knock him. Didn't I tell KD on this show that what is going to happen is AJ is going to knock out Ngannou, and then Tyson Fury is going to beat Usyk, and then the mega fight that was going to happen was Tyson Fury against Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua was going to knock out Tyson Fury. That's what I said on this show.
Yeah, well, you're wrong on one of them.
I was wrong. The fight never got made, but I still said what I said. That's the point I'm making. I still said what I said. And so I'm saying it again. I'm saying Daniel Dubois is going to win by KO. And that just sold more pay-per-view. That comment there just sold more pay-per-view. Yes, Jackie boy, we know Fury beat Usyk beat Fury, but that was my prediction. That's what I wanted to happen. I wanted AJ to go in there, make that fight with Tyson Fury, because everyone kept on saying Tyson Fury will dominate Anthony Joshua, and I'm like, no, brother. AJ's gonna knock out man. I don't business. That's what I wanted to see, but it never happened. Obviously, I'm not. Listen, let's get this right. Nobody in boxing really knows 100% what is going to happen when two fighters get in a ring. We can have our magic balls of prediction and what have you, but we all know in truth, nobody really knows what's going to happen, because nobody knows what fighters are going through in the build up to the fight, you know, how they're going to react to certain situations. We never really know. We just have our own faith and belief, and we roll with it. And I know a lot of people might be sitting down there upset that I'm saying Daniel Dubois is going to take out AJ for that fight. But on business, I'm just talking my talk. Thank you, Jermaine Allen, for the £5. I agree with Tunde. AJ's team wanted Hrgovic to win that fight. Are you listening, Spencer?
I'm listening.
Daniel is such
I'm just reading out some TV on here.
Wait. Daniel is such a dangerous fight for him at this age. I'm not sure he can take them thumps from. And again, we know what AJ's about, but I'm telling you, we know what Daniel's about. We know what Daniel Dubois is about. Trust me, my brethren from Ghana messaged me when I told him my prediction for the fight, and he said, no way. I said, yes, way. What do you mean, no way? Yes, way. Bro, I'm telling you, thank you. I remember that. Tunde said that. I can co-sign that. Come on, man. come on, DD and Joe Dre share the same brain cell. You man are not rating Daniel. Thank you, Leo. Fair prediction. You man ain't rating Daniel. Sam O says Tunde's on the mind games. He couldn't KO Hrgovic. Hold on. What are you talking about? Bro, if the doctor didn't save Hrgovic from that fight, Hrgovic would have ended up like Deontay Wilder. Daniel weren't slowing down. Daniel was on smoke last night. Yeah? All right, cool. Uncle Ruckus. Now it's all coming out. Now that Tunde has put a pin in the balloon, have you got your phone on?
Was it affecting anything?
Yeah. It's echoing. It's echoing. So don't try to put me on no loudspeaker. I know what you're doing. Yeah, man. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Don't turn it down. Don't turn it down. Turn it off.
Can't turn it off, bro.
You see, bro, we know your tricks by your smile. Your little cheeky teeth and smile that your daughter's got as well. The same smile Rhea's got. No, you can't hide. You can't hide. Uncle Ruckus says Daniel will cause AJ problems. Again, this is what I'm saying. You man, I think it's going to be a straight walk-in Ngannou thing. It's not. It ain't. I'm telling you. I know when two fighters can look each other in the eye and they know instinctively whether it's going to be a fight or not. And when AJ looks in Daniel's eye and when Daniel looks in AJ's eye, they are going to say to themselves, we got a fight on tomorrow night. That's going to be at the weigh-in. He's going to say, bro, this is a beef thing tomorrow night. It's a great fight. I actually feel this fight was destiny. This fight was destiny. This fight was destiny waiting to happen. It was never going to be Fury. It was always going to be young Daniel Dubois. And now we're going to see what time it is. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Wembley is going to be jammed. So when the tickets come out, bro, book up your hotels from now. I know Spencer's on booking.com right now.
Remember when the Fury fight and it got cancelled?
He made me miss. He made me miss bare money. I booked bare hotels.
About 30 rooms, you know.
He made me miss. He messed up bare money. Anyway, let's carry on. The AJ knockout of Ngannou was devastating. AJ has true Ogun State pounded yam and a gusto power. Fair enough. But Ngannou's not a boxer. Ngannou's not a boxer. What's the little fat darts? Sorry. What's the little overweight darts player's name? The young darts sensation.
I don't even know, Ton. I don't want.
I will knock him out. If he got in the ring with me, I'll knock him out in devastating fashion. And I will show you Ogun State pounded yam true Egusi power. It's Ngannou. He's not a boxer. Ngannou was almost 40 years old. And he's African, so he could have been 47. Ngannou could have been 47.
You know what? Tunde, Ngannou's older than that because a lady, no, seriously, I know there's a lady that she runs a charity, lovely lady. She runs a charity. She's from the same village as Francis Ngannou. Yeah? So Francis Ngannou's about 50 to it.
I'm telling you.
It's about 50. It's about 50.
Ngannou's 50. 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Ngannou is 50. Go and check. Ngannou ain't got no license. He ain't got no driver's license. Anyway, I'm in one of those moods today. But yeah, great fight. Spencer's sitting on the fence on the 50-50 thing. He's Spence. You're jumping in too early tonight.
Sorry, my apologies. Go on.
Opinion may change in the build-up to the fight. Spencer would always give his honest opinion if he feels something in the build-up to the fight. Me, I might change my opinion in the build-up to the fight. Because all All it takes is for me to see one little move at the public workout that don't look good, and I'm like, something's going on. AJ's gonna bang him out in one round. But as it stands right now, I've got Daniel winning that by KO. Yeah, as it stands right now. Yeah. And Ghana used to babysit Luis Ortiz. I told you, Ghana's own. Ezekiel the Max says, Tunde, who has the stronger chin in your opinion, AJ or Dubois? Again, that chin question is never, I don't like that question, to be honest with you. I think anybody who is hit flush on the chin and you're not expecting that shot is able to get knocked out.
Bishop's here. Bishop, put up what Bishop just said.
Oh, where's Bishop? Wait there. Let me look at him and see what Bishop.
You're fine, Bishop, man.
This Tunde guy is not true.
It's not a true patriotic Niger man.
You should be rooting for that. No, brother. That's idiotic. This is what I'm trying to say. You are a fraudster. You are a fraudster. You are a fraudster. You're telling me that. So you're telling me because someone is that's idiocy. That's idiotic. We spoke about this last night on the show. This is fighting. It's fighting. It's fighting. It's the time where we have to put that to a side and talk. Of course, I'm a Nigerian. Of course, I'm backing my Niger man. But we're just talking boxing there. It's fighting. It's professional boxing. So that's a nonsense. That's nonsense.
No, sorry.
Because Mike Tyson is Caribbean, and then you've got Derek Chisora from Zimbabwe, and you're from Zimbabwe, you're going to be backing Derek Chisora against Mike Tyson. Get out of here, man. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. I'm just giving my opinion from my perspective on the fight. And as the fight grows closer, I may change. I'm backing the best fighter. That's what Nathan Bailey. That's what he said. I'm backing who I believe is going to win. A lot of people are afraid to give their true opinion on this fight, but it's only an opinion. It's only why take it? Why take? Yeah, thank you, Yemi X. That's just ignorant from the bishop, and I can't even block you because you are a fraudster, and you will come back again under a different alias. Come with them ignorant talk. That's what I'm saying. It's not even worth we block him because he just comes back with different aliases. But anyway, so that's my prediction on the fight. Now let's move on to Thank you, Paul Dyke. Paul Dyke says AJ will knock out Daniel Dubois. Again, this is why we like these kind of fights. It's why we like these kind of fights because and the fighters themselves like it. They like when they hear Spencer say, I believe that person's going to lose. They like when they hear Tunde say, you know what? Tunde says, I'm going to get knocked out. I remember Isham Pickering. I said something about him and one, bro, years ago, Spencer. You remember Isham Pickering?
Yeah.
Bro, the guy come up to me. He said to me, you remember you said this about me? I was like, bro, I'll be honest with you. I don't know why you're taking this. It's nothing. Bro, I've got love for every man. I'm just a boxing fan. I was just giving my opinion.
You must Snapchat, on there from one of our guys, He's just said that Tunde's missed Snapchat, so I'm going to go and try to find it.
Let me look at that. No, that's easy to find. It's easy to find. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, sir. I just saw it. There's an easier way of me doing this, I'm just rolling through the comments, but why is it here? But thank you, Mr. Black Gold, for the £10. Daniel is not AJ's problem. AJ's got no belt and don't own Queensbury a thing. AJ should be strategic for once. Bust up Fury, go for another Usyk fight, let Usyk give his well-deserved rematch to DDD. Yes. But there is going to be the IBF on the line. So the belt,
belt that AJ, that was the first belt that he won.
yes,
You know what I mean? So I know there's got some sentimental value there for Anthony Joshua to say, right, I'm going to pick up the belt that I first won.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Stuck in his mind, say, I'm starting all over again. I'm going to pick up all the belts and and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm saying to Anthony Joshua, and that was a very good, Mr. Black Gold. That was very good what you just said there, right? But
100%.
at the end of the day, when a man's drawing some mad pee, right, to go fight at Wembley, yeah, he's not going to say, no, I'm not taking this money. I'm not going to take this fight. He's going to take the money. He's going to take the fight. And it's a fight that he believes that he can win. You know what I mean? Because he's thinking like, I've got the experience. But I was, and I'm going to say again, remarkably impressed with what I saw with Daniel Dubois yesterday, right? But I'm also going to say and take it into consideration that was Hrgovic, right? Who's meant to be a good fighter.
It was Hrgovic. Hrgovic is a good fighter, Spence.
No, you didn't let me finish. I said, who is a good fighter, right? Hrgovic is a good fighter. But at the same time, Anthony Joshua is still a former heavyweight world champion.
Yes.
Right? And Anthony Joshua, if he triggers that right, and I don't care who you are, you're going to sleep. I don't care if you're UFC or a professional fighter or whoever. If he triggers that right on you, you're going to sleep. But you know what? The way how I saw Daniel Dubois swinging yesterday, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
So hold on there. Hold on. Again, what
you need some coffee.
Thank you for the person that recommended Vicks Vapor Rub. I don't even use those things, but it has reduced my coughing 80%.
Okay.
Yeah, the Vicks. The person who recommended I take Vicks Vapor Rub yesterday. Thank you for that. It has reduced my coughing by at least 80%. But yeah, going back to this, whoever AJ catches with that right hand, they're going to sleep. Spencer, Daniel has 21 wins and 20 knockouts.
Bro, when I saw that couple of screen yesterday, I said,
I want you to digest that. He has 21 wins and 20 knockouts. Oh, big up Chrissy Blue. Yeah. I forgot it was you. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, the fight is right. Please, I would be remiss if I did not tell you about a story that happened last week.
Gun, I'm all ears.
I had parked my car, the back of the gym. I was walking on Ilford High Street. No, I went into the gym off Ilford High Street, and then I heard someone say, Tunde. If I want to be Nigerian, Tunde, but she's not a Nigerian. And I said, oh, how you doing? I come out the gym, Spencer. She said, I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on no social media. I just want to give you this, Spencer. Hold on. Spencer, the woman said, take this. Yeah. £30. And I keep saying, I don't care how much money I've got. When a person dips in their pocket in any climate, yeah, and takes money out of their own pocket and puts it in a man's hand, Yeah, she grabbed my hand like this, Spencer. Yeah. She said, "Oh, that." I said, "Nah, sis. I can't take that from you. I can't take that from you." She said, "No, take it." I said, "Nah, sis. I can't take that." She said to me, "Spencer, you don't know. I watched this. I've been watching this show for the last 2-3 years. Yeah, this show, I love it. It brings me so much joy. Yeah, please take this. Yeah, remember we're on road. We're in East London, Ilford. Sorry, we're on road. Ilford. I call Ilford New Crack Ilford, not New Jack City. New Crack Ilford. Yeah." And I said, "Sis." She said, "No, take it. Give half to Spencer." I said, "Spencer ain't getting none of this money." I said, "You ain't, Spencer Fearon ain't getting none of this cash. My cash." But let me just say, big up to Nikisha. That is the lovely sister's name. Big up
Yeah.
Nikisha. Thank you for, she said she don't do the Snapchat thing, but this is the Snapchat. And she blessed man with a 30 dinero, $30, 30 sterling, pounds. And I was so, I was so taken back because I know I know what money is. I know what money is. And I'm going off subject. But when someone says to you that the show, this fight is right, is something that is a must. Yeah. Trust me, Nikisha, believe me, I was gonna give back the £30 and take you to one of these restaurants, these fancy restaurants, just as an appreciation. But again, I'm going on. But thank you so much, Nikisha, for the donation. I did. It was by force. I put Spencer on the phone. Spencer started going into a history lesson. We're doing this, we're doing this. I like, bro, allow that, man. She don't want to hear with none of that. Yeah. And Spencer phoned me back. He said, "Bro, give me my cash. I want my £15." I want my £15. So I duly transferred.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can look on here now, that was the £15 that Tunde sent to my account.
Come on,
Right?
brothers. We're
It's
brothers.
like, you want man to know that part.
We're brothers.
Yeah.
We don't have big or small. We're busting it down the middle. 50-50. Yeah?
Come on, man.
So thank you, Nikisha, for that. Let us carry on with the show, Spencer. But I didn't want to forget to big up sister Nikisha for the £15. I know she's watching this, blushing and smiling right now. But moving on to the last fight of the night, yeah, the fight that was really, for me personally, I don't know how anyone couldn't see that coming. And again, it was another fight prior. I said Zhang is going to knock out Deontay Wilder. Why? Because Deontay Wilder is not the same man we knew that terrorized the heavyweight division some years ago. Spencer, give me your take on the fight.
Ton, my take is my take, bro. I don't know what happened to him. Well, I do know this. You know what? I'm glad. You know what? As you can see right here, I was gonna call Lennox. I got him up on the air right now. I was calling Lennox, but you know what? I'm gonna lie him because I know he's gonna lie him. I want to talk about this myself. I was just about to call Lennox. I said no. You know what I mean? When we saw Deontay Wilder get knocked out, right? And I was saying for a long time he's gonna get knocked out. Zhang's gonna bang him out. And Tunde was saying the same thing as well, right? I was adamant on this one, right? Air Force 286, thank you so much for the $4.99. Big up yourself. When I saw Deontay Wilder get knocked out, right? One of my guys, yeah, Junior, who used to be a big producer on that Sky, he's now, I think he's freelancing now. When he sent me the thing and said, "Look at this, Spence."
Where's he gone? His wife His Wi-Fi. His Wi-Fi ain't working. Bro, Spencer's gone. Where's he gone? Come on, Spence. He needs to kick back on. But he needs to pay his bills. Old tight Air Force 286 for the $4.99. He says, big up, gents. I'll carry on. I hope Spencer will come straight back on. But I don't know what's the matter with him. Bishop must have put something on him. I didn't lock him off. No way did I lock him off. I could have, No, my hand wasn't even nowhere near the buttons. I didn't lock him off. Spencer just get locked off. Bro, he done it himself. 1,000,000%. That's me trying to get back my 15 quid. Oh, Spencer needs more than 15 quid to stay on live. Anyway, I was saying, I really want Spencer to come back on. What's going on there? What's the matter? This is definitely live TV. And it's Spencer's Wi-Fi. Where is he? His Lacrimobile Wi-Fi ran out. 100%. Bro, try to play that some big shot, but you're doing big show in your back garden. Try to show people that you're about this thing. Bro, just do it in your normal place. Why you gotta be outside showing everyone what's going on? Talking, all the neighbors can hear everything you're saying. Okay, here he comes. Here he comes. I come to the screen. There you go. Oh, good evening, Spence.
I turned my battery died on the thing, I'm like about to come in the garden, innit? So the battery does plonk out. I said, rotted soup.
All right, go ahead. You was giving us your take on Wilder versus.
Maybe not to talk out the business. I'm giving you too much information. Maybe I was going to say, look, Spence, don't. No, if matter of fact, I'll give you the information anyway, right? When you see a fighter, your fighter, getting knocked out, yeah?
Oh, go ahead, Spence.
What? Right?
I just realized what you're going to say.
Okay. When you see a fighter, you're working a fighter.
Not my fighter. Don't say,
No. When you're working with a fighter.
Don't say my fighter.
I didn't say when you're fighting. We've got how many people on the live? We got like.
I'm just trying to make a simple correction. We got remind for wait. Remind for reminding is good. That's what the Holy Quran says. Remind for remind. I'm just reminding you. Don't say my fighter. Say
right.
Their
when you're working, right? When a fighter,
yes.
When a fighter is working, when a trainer is working with a fighter, and your fighter gets knocked out, right?
Not my fighter.
And your fighter, shut up.
Not my fighter. I take this thing serious. Not my fighter.
Listen to me. You're taking this thing too.
When a person's fighter.
Okay. I'll stop. When a person is when a trainer is working with a fighter, and that trainer's fighter gets knocked out, is that better now? Right?
Yes. Perfect.
And that person's fighter gets knocked out.
Yes.
Right? Your first point of call is the same.
First point of call.
Right. Their first point of call is their fighter.
Yes.
Not going to salute the trainer in the other man's corner. Right? Now, and I ain't got no grievance with Malik Scott. Right? Apart from when he paints the fingernails black. Right? But I'm saying is this. Deontay Wilder just got knocked out. I didn't see you go and attend to Deontay Wilder. I didn't like that, Malik. Right? I didn't like that, my bro. At all. As my guy Judah that pointed it out to me, said, nah, man, what's the matter with this guy? And I said, you know what?
That was mad, what I saw.
Right. But yet, I remember when Deontay was going off on Mark Breland. Yeah? I know, say Mark Breland never left you when you got broke up. Mark Breland was there to try and look for your safety. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping this thing 100. Mark Breland was there for your safety. Now, you get knocked out, and then a man must have thought like, oh, chow, you're done. You know what I mean? And all this spin round business. Remember he's doing it in the training? The man started making memes about it already. Yeah, I told you yesterday on the show. You said, yeah, send me that thing. I'm glad that we never, because I'm not knocking no one when I'm not trying to, you're in that place right now. What I am saying is that Deontay Wilder has been a fantastic ambassador for boxing, for somebody who has done what he's done, and he brought drama and excitement and all the rest of it. But how old is he now? 38, 37? How old is he?
38.
You're 38 years old. You know what I mean? You're 38 years old, and I'm just going to be real with you now, yeah? If I was to look at technical ability in the heavyweight division of the past champions, yeah, you have to be up there with Primo Carnera. Yeah?
Educators.
Right? Ambling out who you know what I mean, the Italian heavyweight champion, right? In the 30s, technically he wasn't very, very good. You know what I mean? Max Baird totally pulverized him in the 30s. Right? It was embarrassing what happened to him. Right? And then famously Max Baird.
You know what I knew was done for Wilder? When he started making Afrobeat shoes. When he made the Afrobeat shoes, yeah, with his gal, and he see him touching up his gal's leg on the thing, I said, no, sir. No, sir. You need to look at boxing history. When Broner thought he was a rapper,
yeah,
and start rap like he's 50 Cent and Little Baby and them thing there, it was over. And when I saw Wilder doing the Afro beats thing, doing all this, when I saw him doing all this, I said, no. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, Spenny Rankin.
Well, it ain't look good. And it's, do you know what I mean? It's sad.
Remember, I just remembered. Remember he was twerking?
The twerking thing, that was it for me. When he was doing it, because he was doing the twerking thing too good, Ton.
I remember Dylan White went on a but we need Dylan, you know. Dylan's too calm now, man. Dylan's too calm now, bro. I need Dylan back. I messaged Dylan the other day. I sent him one video. But I need Dylan back, man. We need the energy, Dills. Because Dylan was like, look at this. This brother twerking.
Nah, I'm just gonna be real. You done the twerking thing too good. So that's regular practice for you.
Yeah.
When I that's too good, that's what I know is regular practice.
But you see me, yeah, I respect Wilder. Wilder brought entertainment back.
He certainly did.
He brought entertainment back in. I'll just read it anyway. Yeah. And you know what? Wilder has nothing left to prove. He doesn't, you know, he's had a great career. He's earned a lot of money. The time is now to get out with his faculties. Still, hopefully, he's got it. That was a devastating knockout last night. One that I don't really think we needed to see.
We didn't see it, Tunde. The desire is not there for Deontay Wilder anymore. It's not there. You mean? It's not there. And you know what? I'm not knocking, bro. The man walked into a gym and it was something like 18 months after qualified to go to the Olympics, and then was a bronze medalist. Do you know what I mean? The man, do you know what I mean? He's just something like, raw, just walk in the gym. And then you get them kind of bus. So I'm not taking nothing away from Deontay Wilder at all. But he never learned the fundamentals. But the thing about it is this, you're trying to teach an old dog new tricks now. You know what I mean? Stick to what he got there for. Get man fit, but get man alert. That's what you do. When you're trying to over-technicalize certain things, that's not Deontay Wilder. That's not Deontay Wilder. I'm just going to be real with you. That's not Deontay Wilder. So it's sad to an extent. But on the other thing, it's like he only turned professional because his daughter was ill. Right? And now ends the meeting like a mofo, as they say. So he's good. He's good. I hope they're in good health. And he seems like he's actually in a good place as a human being.
Yes,
So
and
yeah,
that's why that's what I'm saying. That is the time to just go, because
yeah,
now you're onto a different stage or level of your life,
yeah.
and that's evolution, I guess. That's
Of course it is.
evolution. There's no point, there's life after boxing, and if you're lucky enough to have earned and he's earned, Deontay Wilder has earned, and he can just hold his head high. He appears. I mean, we don't know. Listen, a lot of people thought Diddy was a nice guy, but
Well,
the people
I'm not. Don't bring no Diddy energy on the show. Don't bring no Diddy energy on this show, bro.
But what I'm trying to say is that what I'm trying to say is
No,
what I'm
don't
trying
try
to
to
say
say
is
that.
that
Leave my man over there, sir. Leave him over there, man.
I forgot him already. For me, just open your mouth. I forgot him. But what I'm saying is, the Wilder, he looks like he's a true gentleman. I think even the not demise, but I think the changing of his energy and spirit could have actually come after he knocked out Helenius. Because if you remember, after that Helenius knockout, which was devastating, 1 round, remember the post-fight press conference, he broke down and started crying and started saying, "You guys don't know what us fighters." Remember, he started bawling
Remember,
in a
remember that.
and everything like that.
That
And
also could be the ayahuasca thing that is on.
you see, I didn't even know that time then.
Remember that?
But
That's on.
remember, he was apologizing my man said he was apologizing to Helenius. I'm sorry and all of that. It's kind of like, I don't know you'd have to correct me on this, but it's kind of like when Eubanks had the Watson fight, he was never the same fighter again. He was never the same fighter again.
Very
Kind
true.
of killer instinct left him.
Very true. That was September of 1991.
Come
That
on, the
fight,
knowledge.
right?
The knowledge.
And that was after the rematch. And Chris Eubank Sr. was never, ever the same again after that fight. Never the same. He was not the same fighter. You know what I mean? He'd fight, man, and then he would. I remember he fought Ronnie Essex and he held back on Ronnie Essex. So he was never the same again.
So I mean, two angles here. Oh, no, thank you, Denzel Bell, for the 199.
Yeah, salute, my
Why
friend.
was he looking at the ref before the knockout? And this is what I'm trying to say, bro.
It wasn't. The man punched him and he turned. He was
He
crazy. Yeah, I mean,
he
it was
done
crazy.
he done the turn thing. He done what he does in training.
Yeah,
What you
listen,
did
he did the spinning thing in training. But you know what? Like I said, it is.
the Fury fights really took a lot out of both guys.
Of course it did.
Yeah,
Of course it.
those 3 fights took a lot out of, and especially for Tyson Fury, he had to keep on showing how much of a gangster he was in terms of getting dropped and getting back up and dropped and getting back up, and even though you're winning the fight, that must be taking something out of you, Spence. And so I think it done. I think it was kind of harder to see, or it has been harder to see on Tyson Fury, is because he's got skills. Tyson Fury's got skills. But Wilder never had those basic foundational skills. It's like what I said about Nick Bull. I don't know if you keep getting touched, I don't know how he's going to respond. But for now, Nick Bull, let me not put that on Nick Bull. Nick Bull is just a whirlwind. He's a Mike Tyson. But with Wilder, I just think that the signs are there for everyone to see, and I hope that Deontay Wilder can see it. Most importantly, within himself. I know you was convinced, you was convinced that he's not going to retire, and that kind of shocked me.
I'm just gonna be real. I don't think that he's going to retire, Tunde. But if he was to be realistic about himself, he should actually retire. right? Because there's nothing more for you to go and do. You know what I mean? There's not more for you to go and do.
Hold on. When a man saying they sprinkled his drink, what are you saying? They sprinkled his drink when? Spiked his drink when?
I don't know. Foolishness, man. I mean, I don't know about none of those things. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Great one said he's not retiring. I don't know.
Well, I don't want to see the brother get hurt. You know what I mean?
We're never going to see AJ versus Wilder.
No, we're not going to see it. We're not going to see it. You know what I mean? Because Wilder would have to come back and fight some. Look, I can't see him do anything.
The country done said they sprinkled his drink with Chinese vibes, Chinese spice. Nah, bro. Nah, they never.
He just got broke up.
He just got broke up. What next for Zhang? I would like to see. I don't want to. Listen, I don't want to see. I really don't want to see. I mean, listen, who am I? But no, who am I in the sense of that I'm paying for fights. It's not me paying for these fights. So I'm not in no position to say I want to see this and I want to see that. I only have an opinion. But I think a better fight for AJ is Zhang.
Tunde, forget about this AJ Zhang talk, yeah? AJ is fighting Daniel Dubois September 21st. It's going to get announced on June the 25th, right? Yes. In London, right? Yes. And just get ready for that. And I'm making sure that I'm at the presser for that one because it's going to be hot and spicy. So, no, let's forget about who would you like to see Zhang fight next? Who would you like? Maybe Zhang versus Carball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good fight.
That's a good fight. Yeah, Ajib Carball, he's a very good fighter. Maybe that fight there. But right now, like I said, Turki Al-Sheikh is literally shaking up the game because people, they're humbled by getting an opportunity to fight over there, sir. And they also want to go and say, like, right, we want to be in fighting the best. Now, the good thing about how Turki Al-Sheikh has come, His Excellency, is because man can't pad out records now. You're going to have to fight people. This is like the 50s. When back in the day, man had to fight, man. Not a little joke thing.
Thank you, Bruno Smith, 8 for the £2. Wilder should fight White if he doesn't retire. I mean, these fights are really fights that we wanted to see time ago. And I think it's not going to be nice. You know, come on, man. There's got to be a point where we as fans, it's like, come on, man. Your health now, bro. You've got the wealth. I think it's time you start thinking about your health because your health is your wealth. And when you're getting taken out like that, and it's not even the fact that you've been in a good fight and then you've lost. It's the way, it's the fact that you don't have the ability to fight no more. And we saw it for like a 10-second burst last night in that Zhang fight, and you thought, yes. You know what? Well, I thought like, yes, the old Wilder's there, but the old Wilder's not coming back. The old Wilder's not coming back.
Our Wilder's not coming back. All we got right now is our old Wilder. That's what we got.
Yes. Yeah. Big up Mayor Brixton. Thank you for the $4.99, sir. He said, epic show last night, champs. Kept me up way too late, but thoroughly worth it. Thank you, sir. Big up the Mayor.
Thank you very much.
The one and only.
It's getting cool in my back garden now. It was nice and sunny earlier. Now it's getting cool. It's about time that I got to get out of this place, man. Whoa, ice cold. Thank you for the £2. Wilder wouldn't even win a British title.
Yeah. Just some little African fraudster that I just had to block. Chatting nonsense. Get out of it, man. You know what? You know, there's always some stupid people that want to say something. But anyway, he's gone. So all right. So let me just end. Oh, what? No. Hold on. Thank you, Ice Cold, for the £2. Wilder wouldn't even win a British title right now. For real. You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with you. Who's a British champion right now? At heavyweight.
Fabio Wardley.
Fabio Wardley. Fabio Wardley will knock out Deontay Wilder right now.
Yeah, he would.
Fabio
but I tell you
Wardley.
what Deontay Wilder right now is this, yeah? He's still a name and he want to continue fighting. He ain't going to generate the money that he was getting before, right? So that's another dampener, right? He wouldn't generate the money before. And then also, regardless that he hasn't demonstrated that mad punching power that he has, he's still got it, you know? He's still got a punch.
Zhang said he never hurt him once. He never felt no power.
I know he never, but you know what? All that old boy that he didn't fight there, the little old Cuban man, yeah? Old Dusty, right? He said that he weren't feeling no punch until he got knocked out.
Who said that? Ortiz.
Yeah, Ortiz said he never felt no punching power until he got knocked out. But it's just sad to know, like, what Deontay Wilder was. And you know what the next thing is this? I never ever realized that his legs were that skinny. Never, ever, ever have I seen his legs look that great.
Again, it's that thing. It's the perception. You don't really notice it until you focus on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just like you, Spencer, I had never ever paid attention to how skinny his legs were.
Mad skinny.
And it's like, it even makes it more incredible, the fact that he was able to knock out big men. I don't care if they're dustbin men. You know? It's like he was taking people out with legs that look like this.
No, Tunde, it's only his last two fights I realized how skinny his legs were. I'm just going to be real.
Yeah.
I never said, you know what I mean?
Man said flamingo legs. You know what flamingo is?
Of course, this guy, Tunde. When you're back home and you see flamingo, you wanna cook them.
Go and Google flamingo. Man said flamingo legs. Mayor of Brixton. Man said flamingo legs. Bro, let me Google picture of flamingo. Oh my goodness gracious me. The fight is right. Flamingo are birds. Oh my God. Wait. Let me show you. Let me show you a flamingo. Oh my God. Wait. That is a flamingo. Man is saying that Wilder's got flamingo. Nah. You know,
thank you very much, Bruno Smith 8. Thank you for the £5. And he
wait. Let me see this. Thank you, Bruno Smith. Thank you, Bruno Smith.
He says, it was quite upsetting seeing Wilder stopped in that fashion. However, what Malik did straight after Wilder was knocked out was madness.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't only Spencer who picked it up, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, you know, what's inside always comes out. We do know that.
Always. No matter how you mark it.
It's always going to come out. And I'm saying to myself, why? It was the manner of which it happened as well. It was almost as though there was a happiness, an embracing. And I'm like, hold on. No, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't.
Well, you know what? Like I said, it is what it is. Anyway, Tun, we're wrapping up because we're looking 10 o'clock.
But this is a good point. I only read the first line, but I believe a lot of Wilder's power came from his strong belief in himself. I think one of his opponents made him question himself. I think once his doubt set in, the power left. And let me tell you, that is what it is.
Spot on. Well done, Chrissy Blue.
Crispy
Bruh,
Blue.
more money still coming now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
see,
Yo,
they're ready
Barrel,
to
thank you very
see.
much. Good show last night from the team. Fight is right. My guy didn't win nothing but respect for Wilder. And it's the
Yes.
truth. It is nothing but respect for him because it is. But yeah, man, send me out, put on a jacket. Brother, I'm freezing. And we've done 2 hours now. You're lucky. Usually you're meant to get an hour on a Sunday.
Trust me. But yeah, yeah, that was a great comment by Chrissy Blue, and absolutely what it is. The aura, as I said before the fight, the aura had gone. The energy had gone. The belief had gone. Everything, what made Wilder what he is, the ability to knock out guys 50, 60, 70 pounds heavier than him, had left with the Tyson Fury trilogy. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fantastic 2 hours, 28 seconds and counting.
1 second. I just got a message in from Uck and Barack
Yes.
out in America. He's all out on the message just coming through. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting his opinion on Deontay really quickly, you know?
Did he send him the link?
I'm going to send him the link right this second, just to hear his perspective, then I'm gone. And I'm bouncing without no renouncing.
You're telling us the look of the thing now, you're sending my link.
Look, man, we might as well hear what the Yankee man has got to say.
But everyone, listen, I think everyone is genuinely upset for Wilder because we've seen somebody just, fall from grace so quickly. And I think in his mind, he wants to do it. That's what I'm saying. Now is the time where the few friends and family that are really close to you really have to push on and say, look, ultimately the decision lies with him. But listen, if you got fans, the fan love, they're saying, no. We have to lock it off now. We have to lock off this thing. Or we walk away from you. Because we don't want to be part of this self-sabotage. Because basically that's what it would be. It will be self-sabotage. There is nothing left for Deontay Wilder to do. He gave us 3 memorable fights with Tyson Fury, and so did Tyson Fury give us 3 memorable fights with Deontay Wilder. And that's your spot in history. That's your legacy, And what is it? Something like 42 wins, 41 knockouts, or 43 wins, 42 knockouts. Incredible. And just like a young Daniel Dubois, 21 wins, 20 knockouts. That ain't no joke.
Ain't no joke at all.
Spence, it don't look like acts coming on, mate.
Wait there. Yo, big man, jump on now. Because we're going to jump off in a second. Love. I must think I got so long time. It's getting cold. Try to fool us in the evening, start getting cold.
Someone said read AJ's knockouts. Okay. Oh, sugar. I'm gonna just do that. If you know the mad thing, AJ's cousin just messaged me this second. That's mad. Just messaged me this cousin, AJ's cousin. This second, sorry. Anthony Joshua. Oluwafemi Alasani Joshua, aka AJ, Anthony Joshua. 28 out of 28 wins, he's got 25 knockouts. So him against Daniel Dubois is an incredible fight. Let me take off these glasses because we are not ending the show without hearing from our brother from another, the one, the only, the majestic, the well-spoken boxing connoisseur, the none other than Mr. The duo, the other side of the duo.
What's
My
up,
brother.
my brothers? Thank you, man. I'm
Yes,
honored always to give you guys my time. You guys are the best over there across the pond. Appreciate that introduction, man. Yo, I just heard you talking AJ. I'm riding with AJ no matter what, against anybody. That's it. I'm starting to show off like that.
All right, cool. I'm saying against Daniel Dubois.
Nah, Dubois looked phenomenal the other night, man. He looked great.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've known Daniel. Daniel was born. He was birthed to be a fighter. He has done nothing else. I've known his dad from way back when his dad used to sell the posters down Deptford Market and Brixton Market.
Yep.
And Daniel was born to be a fighter. He has not gone to school. It's just raw fighting. And based on the fact that, for me, he is going to be the leader of the new era of heavyweights, being so young. 26
What is he, like,
years.
25 years old?
26.
26.
And already fighting Alexander Usyk, great fighters, and being deep. Now knocking out formerly unbeaten Hrgovic. I'm saying Daniel Dubois is going to KO Anthony Joshua. All
right. Well, listen. If you're a betting man, I'm not supposed to be betting. I'm a Muslim man, but sometimes I'll be tempted. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just starting trouble. I'm just giving people.
No, I feel you. Listen, like that's a good pick. He looked really good that night.
Yes.
I think AJ brings a little. Look, I'll tell you one thing. He showed a hell of a chin, though, man. He ate some right hands early. I was shocked.
I'm telling you.
And he impressed me because he showed that resiliency, fighting through that storm, because Herc was dropping the bomb on him early. So credit to him. I think AJ is going to bring more than just a 1-2. I think Herc was just throwing that quick, sharp right, and that was good. But that was the only thing that he was doing. And maybe sometimes he was like kind of throwing a little uppercut here and there. But all credit to Dubois, man. Like, respect to him. Hell of a win.
Well,
yeah,
listen.
The major thing is this, right? Because I don't want to keep you. What was your thoughts on Deontay Wilder last night? Because I always thought that he was going to lose that fight, but what did you think?
Well, honestly, going into the fight, I thought Zhang was just too heavy-handed for Deontay, considering his last fight against Parker. I predicted a knockout victory in that fight. Now, obviously, Deontay is always dangerous, right? But when you're a big puncher like that, and in order to be dangerous, like you have to be in the right spot, in the right position to really land that big shot. And he just was never really in that right position. And I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I wasn't shocked. I was rooting for Deontay. I wasn't shocked though that happened. And the free shot, people complaining about him spinning around. Look, John did what he was supposed to do as a fighter, right? A guy is hurt, he's supposed to finish him, and he did what he was supposed to do. So he done a lot, man. Deontay's an overachiever. You know what I'm saying? Deontay is a hell of a heart of a lion. We saw that in the fight in all of the fights against Fury. But particularly the last fight, right?
Yeah.
He got up off the canvas and how he was getting hit with big shots and was able to hurt Fury. He'll never give up. He want to go out on a shield. I think your guy over there from London mentioned it, that he wanted to create a different life for his daughter, and he created a better life for his entire family with this sport that we love dearly, and went on to win a bronze medal and become world champion. You can't ask much more of a guy that started fighting at 18 years old. He's an overachiever. He's done more than he was supposed to do. So I have nothing negative to say about Deontay. I wish him luck if he decides to call it quits on the next chapter in his life.
What is the general view and consensus on what Deontay should do with his career right now?
Here in America, people are people are always going to give their opinion. They feel like he should hang it up. right? Because they're assuming, look, who can he compete with at the top level? I say a big puncher always has a puncher's chance, but is it worth it for him? Has he made enough money? Has he accomplished enough to satisfy himself? This is a decision that only a fighter can make. You know what I mean? Like people will be quick to make the decision for you. You should do this. You should do that. He has to dig deep and think to himself, like, can I compete with AJ? Can I compete with the other guys like Dubois, Usyk? Can I? If he's not 100% sure in his mind and confident enough to say yes, then yes, he should hang it up, right? But that's something that he's going to have to dig deep. And but over here, the general consensus is that he's going to hang it up after this one.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I think he should wrap.
Yeah.
You think he should wrap it up?
Yeah.
I mean, for me personally, you know, if you just look at the whole makeup of Deontay Wilder, it was never based around his boxing ability.
No.
It was based on the fact that he could crack and that his ability to take out guys with one punch, namely a right hand. And there was an aura that surrounded Deontay Wilder. One I felt personally when the first Fury fight was in LA, right? Was it LA or New York?
LA.
LA, yeah. Because we were supposed to be on that bill, and our fight, Anthony Yarde's fight, got pulled at the weigh-in. But I remember being being behind the stage where I remember there was all Riddick Bowe and all the great heavyweights was coming up, and Deontay was standing there, and I kid you not, the aura of the man. I said, this guy's serious. I can feel it. Yeah. And I just thought, and after the Fury fight, especially the third one, going into the third one, I said, it's gone. I don't feel nothing. Even when he's saying bomb squad, I don't feel the energy. I don't feel the frequency.
Look, let's be honest about Deontay, right? Like, the reason why I said he's an overachiever is because in his career, when you think of names, right, you think of two big names, right? You think of Luis Ortiz in his late, Luis Ortiz that in the first fight, that fight in the 7th round could have been stopped if it was any other fight, but they gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he finished him, no question about it. Second fight with Ortiz, down on all the scorecards, finished him. And then his name is synonymous with Tyson Fury. So you're talking about two big names in his entire career. So the resume isn't that deep. Now, he had 3 fights with Fury, but it's still that same guy. Like, same thing with Fury. Look, how many names Fury has attached to him that are big, elite? You're talking about Klitschko, and you talk about Deontay Wilder, right? No disrespect to anybody else those guys have faced. And now Usyk, which he lost to Usyk, right? I'm talking about Fury. So I only bring that up because, oftentimes cats talk about all-time great heavyweights and all that. You got to start off with looking at the level of opposition and how many guys. Can you be an all-time great with 2 big names on your resume? 2 names.
And this is why I said I never joined into Deontay being a better puncher than Mike Tyson. I'm saying young Mike Tyson was knocking out Olympic gold medalists, world champions. Mike proved based on the level of opposition. Yes, fair enough. When he fought other Hall of Famers, he came up short. But his level of competition was higher than Deontay. He wasn't a bigger puncher than Mike Tyson. No way. Roger Mayweather sitting right next to me. My seat was here. Roger Mayweather's seat was there. He said, I said, who is the hardest puncher you've ever seen? He said to me, that mother effer Mike Tyson was the hardest puncher he's ever seen in his life.
No, Mike Tyson was vicious, man. And look, he's a big puncher, Deontay, no question about it. But you have to think about who's he landing that right hand against, right? The level of opposition. That's what this sport is about.
Yep.
Sure.
Sorry. Stuart Ling, thank you so much for the fight. Tunde's great. Best boxing podcast on YouTube. Facts. I never miss an episode. Keep up the good work, gentlemen. Thank you so much for the £5, Stuart.
Thank you.
By the way, I thought my boy Raymond Ford pulled that off. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I told you so. I told you.
I don't listen.
I told you. I
Let me
got
tell you.
everyone right. I got
Yeah,
every
yeah, yeah.
prediction right.
All right,
And
yeah.
they jobbed me. They robbed me on the Raymond Ford.
They robbed us. I know Spencer didn't pick him to win, so you got that
No,
right, but by luck.
right. No, but listen to me. I didn't think it'd be easy. It was a hard fight, but I'm saying close fights ain't robberies. Close fights are close fights. And just like you could have been one of the 3 judges, like in your thought of like, check it. If we were the 3 judges right now, Raymond Ford would have got the decision because I would have gone for Nick Bull, you'd have gone for Raymond Ford.
Right. No close fights, no robbery. I thought he just edged it. I thought he pulled it off.
Now, you know what? Because this is what I'm trying to say. You're looking at things from an Anglo-American standpoint of boxing, right?
Yeah.
Tunde is looking at it, even though he's British, but he's looking from an angle because we respect the skills, right? But I'm just being real, like I'm saying, out of the 2 fighters at the end of the fight, who would you rather have been? And I would have rather have been Nick Bull because he left it all on the line.
I agree with that theory, right? I don't subscribe to that all the time because boxing is judged by rounds. So regardless of how beat up you are, if you won more rounds than a fella, you deserve the victory.
Yeah, and I agree with you. But what I'm trying to say is, from my standpoint, I think the weight played a considerable part in it as well. Like where Raymond Ford wasn't busy enough, I know. Like if this was in America, he would have got the decision. But I'm telling you, we're there, and it's like it's still a UK show, even though it's in Saudi Arabia, right? And I know, like the judge's mindset, right? The judge's mindset is that of the UK, the referee UK. It's got a lot of the emphasis where it's saying like.
So in other words, he was fighting more than Nick Ball. He was fighting a few others because he's fighting against the grain in terms of stylistic.
Yep, and he's also fighting the lineage of the system of British boxing. You're up against Frank Warren's team, right?
Yep.
So I believe that had a lot to do as well. But I'm saying that I believe that the right guy won, and then also I think we've lost. Oh, well, right. And I believe that it was the fact of when Nick Bull challenged for the WBC crown and got jobbed, right? Because that wasn't a draw. He won that fight, right, against Vargas, right? So I think that could play something in it as well. So it was a good thing what happened with Queensbury versus Matchroom, but 5-0, that was a whitewash.
We can't hear him. We've lost sound.
We've lost your sound, bro.
I think maybe on mute or something.
Yeah. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Maybe come in and come back out. Yeah. Maybe come in and come back out.
Come back out. That's time for me to go to bed, Tunde.
I can't hear you, brother. Come in and come back out. Try to log in and quickly log back in. Log out and quickly log back in, I think. Try that. Yeah, I just wanted to ask him one question. All right. And I think we'll wrap it up because the brother has been so kind to give us his time. Let's hope that he can log back on. What a great show yesterday and today, Spencer.
Cool.
We've had jokes, the banter's been there, and we've been serious when we've had to be serious in certain points and elements. I don't know if App is able to come back on one last time. Oh, here he is, Spencer.
Cool.
They need to run that back. My boy Ray.
All right. I just wanted to ask you one last.
He's moving up to Super Feather, so there'll be title fights for him there, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you one last question, because again, we respect the fact that you've given us your time on a Sunday. Really appreciate it, brother. But I just wanted to finish up by asking your opinion on a young man who fought last night called Hamza Sheeraz.
I tell you what, I was very impressed with him. Very impressed, and kudos to Spencer for calling that. I had to watch highlights of him. I think I watched the whole fight. I didn't know that much about him. I think Ammo Williams is a tough son of a gun, you know what I mean? So I know he was up against somebody that's a puncher, and the way he made adjustments, he got tapped early a couple of times, but
Yes.
he used his size. He's so sharp with the counter punch and the counter uppercut. Even though they didn't want him to throw it, he was throwing it and landing it.
Yeah.
So, man, yo, sky's the limit for that kid, bro. Sky's
Yes.
the limit. You know what I'm saying? He's very impressive and fun to watch. I can't wait to see him against. I would love to see him against another elite talent next. I don't know what's next for him though. I'm a Matchroom guy, obviously. So I was rooting for my boy Admiral Williams, but the kid impressed me though, for sure.
Yes, sir. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure as always.
My bro. Thank you for
so
jumping on and shine love to the show, man.
No doubt, man. Always a pleasure to come on, yo. Peace and blessings, guys. Much love.
Love, my bro.
Love.
Beautiful, Spence. Excellent. Again, it's the show, man. It's the show.
Seriously.
It's the show. It is the show. The only place to be on a Sunday from 8 p.m.
Trust me. And on that note, mate.
On that note, I think we can finally finish. We have our US correspondent, the one and only Ak. Let me just say big up to Snaps, Chrissy Blue, Leah O, the lovely Leah O. Haven't spoken to you for a hot minute, Leah. What's going on, man? Don't forget, Tun, I'm there, you know. Old tight checkmate 734, TMZ, Leo, Damian White, Jackie Boy Johnson, Kurt Campbell, Deontay D. I hope that ain't Deontay's Wilder or someone impersonating. Or I hope it is. Checkmate, Tony Snow, DJ N1, Ace One, Kurt Campbell, Boxing Royale, Neil Simpson, Damian White, Tony Snow. It just, the list goes on and on. A BG London, Double N Zoo, Bobby Wright, the one and only Bobby Wright, the legendary Bobby Wright. I'm going to say it as it is. Oh, hey, Palmer Serene, I saw that comment. Is it Jake? Is it Drake on the thing? It could well have been Jake, but I think it was Up. But hold tight, David White, hold tight, Karma. Good to see you on the thing. Nathan Bailey. Listen, the list goes on and goes. Sam Earl, Aaron Simpson. Listen, I can go on forever. But thank you. Over 1,000 people. Over 1,000 people.
22. So I think it's fitting that we jump off right now, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spencer Fearon is cold outside. Is back.
Cold, bro.
Let us end the show in exactly the same way we started it, with the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on up. I wish you all a pleasant, strong days of the 7 that are coming up, and smash it. Grab this thing with 2 hands. Peace, 2 fingers. We out.
We out.